Alright. Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Ephemeral One, and welcome to something slightly different. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scars Above, a game that came out in 2023, and I can say I enjoyed it. And it just makes me really, really think of Returnal. And I couldn't help but smile about that. So, I think it's as if Returnal was given more story. You'll see what we see in a moment, but before we get into it, I just want to thank you all, and figured this would be a nice short game to help carry us towards Final Fantasy VII Rebirth at the end of this month. So, let's get into it. The game difficulty. An experience focused on story and exploration. You'll occasionally have to use light gadgets. Challenging experience or punishing. I'll just do specialist. It was fine. I'm pretty sure it was fine on that. Alright.
Personal log. Mission Specialist Kate Ward. Sentient Contact Assessment and Response Team.
Scar, there you go.
We always wondered if we're alone in the universe. We observed and explored, but found nothing. Until now.
Triangles.
Scar Mission Control to Hermes. Status check.
All systems nominal. We're working on a solution for our scan power requirement. We'll update soon.
Roger that, Hermes. Keep us posted.
Kate, we have an issue.
Problem with the scan?
We've underestimated the power requirements necessary to penetrate the Metahedron's hull. Mike has an idea, but he could use a hand. He's in the lab and I'll give you the details.
On my way.
Alright. So we are Kate. One of the scientists sent out to meet aliens. Game kind of just throws you in there. And you can examine, get used to this, Mike's comic books. Mike's vintage sci-fi comic. He says he fell in love with the old sci-fi themes at a very early age and is proud of his big collection of rare issues. If you ask me, they're surely missing some role models for little girls that want to become astronauts. So yeah, when you press X, you're usually examining an area, not specifically the item you look at. Because they can hide multiple items. So like here, the Metahedron drawing is beyond our science. We don't know where it came from, what its purpose is here, just another puzzle to solve, as Mike says.
The party after survival training. We really needed to unwind.
Sentient Contact Assessment and Response. SCAR. Thus the name of the game, Scar Above. Commander Richard Robinson, Mission Specialist Tamara Coleman, Mission Astrophysicist Mike Yoshida, and Mission Specialist Case Wards. And here...
The day when Tam and I graduated and decided to join the space program. Never thought it would lead to alien objects in space.
06-2010.
Tam was lucky that Robinson interrupted us. I was on the verge of victory.
An abstract strategy board game from the Eurasian steppe. Legends say that one of the grandsons of Genghis Khan played a game with Jarmo before each battle to prepare himself. This particular set was present from Tam's grandmother, so a family hand-me-down. Just to give you an idea of just how close they are, and that many of these people work and trust each other.
It has been 6 months since the alien object known as the Metahedron suddenly appeared above Earth's atmosphere. The Hermes mission is currently making preparations to engage with it and attempt contact.
Yep. And let's see. Reach the moon. But it's a little dark. But grab a coffee mug. My favorite cup Tam gave me because she keeps borrowing it, so mostly see it at her workstation. kanji lesson. Mike has been teaching me both kanji and katakana. One can never know enough languages. True. Unfortunately, I've never had a real good head for languages, so I just stick to working to make English my best skills with English that I have.
Hey, Kate. I think I figured out a way to give us the power we need for the scan. I've attached the scanners directly to the engines.
Wow, directly? Brave.
I think it'll work, but we need to find a way to kickstart the process with around 500,000 volts.
Do we still have those SLD-26 welders in the equipment room?
Yeah, I think we have one or two, but why do you... Oh! You want to modify it to discharge high-voltage electricity. And you call me brave.
Oh boy.
So Tamara overheard that, and our plan is to basically kickstart the energy with a bolt. Okay.
Hey, I was curious. Are your folks worried about you being on this mission?
Well, my dad is super proud. My mom? You know moms.
Yeah.
And this? The biobed. Advanced nanodot spectroscopy chamber, capable of scanning and analyzing organic matter at the cellular level. We call it the biobed. So yeah, we may need that, with all the potential biological things going on. So let's see what we need. Undo the locks. The SLD-26 welder, standard space mission equipment. These welders are made specifically for repairing outer layers of modular space stations, using the latest laser technology that utilize a high-energy beam to fuse materials together. They're efficient and easy to use.
Well, I need to craft a rail module at the mobile printing unit.
Alright. So we need the rail module, and we just hold X to craft. Alright, a new weapon's been unlocked.
It should be strong enough to direct and focus the electrical current.
Alright. Then from there, rail module,
Now
welder.
to fit all this together.
So we start with this. Push and slide that in.
Power source. I have to adjust the frequency of the Tesla coil first.
Alright. So then we need to adjust it.
I see Mr. Jefferson is in the lab today.
Yeah, I never leave my home planet without him.
Aw. We all need something to keep us going. So we move, so up and down move the frequency, largely the frequency. Then you just have to try and match the wave. There we go. And then insert it.
Now just to calibrate the output voltage.
Okay, so then calibrate
Looks like a
it.
space blaster.
Just a tool, nothing else. It's a vectorized energy rail accelerator, discharging electrical...
Vera! Let's call it Vera for short.
You sure like to name things. Vera it is.
Alright. Us some Vera, huh? Yep, now we just have to get to work. Down to the engine. So now,
I'm in front of the reactor. What's the best way to power it with extra energy?
See the 3 positronic nodes surrounding the core? A jolt to each one would be sufficient. Keep it up!
yep, note that they do speed a little faster for each one you hit. Oh. Note you can't shoot when it's blocked. Oh, but we gotta reload.
Almost there. We need a little more energy for the reaction. Huh. Let's try a direct shot to the core. Straight to the heart.
Well, that doesn't sound dangerous at all.
It's working. I'm feeding
Alright.
the excess power directly to the scanner.
I haven't seen you shoot like this since the college rifle championship.
Yeah, I also remember you taking first place here.
And don't you forget it.
Good job.
Of course.
Dr. Ward, Dr. Yoshida, get to the bridge, please. Time to see what's inside our alien guest.
Alright. Now, if there was another part to the engine, but that was enough power with just one of them. Alright, so let's put this away. Because, like she said, this isn't something big, this is just a tool.
Returned Vera to the equipment room. She served her purpose.
Yep. And then putting something away. And get to the bridge. Time to see what we'll see what this big triangle has for us.
Telemetry check. Here go.
How are we doing with that sensor array, Mike?
We're ready, Commander.
You have the honors, Dr. Ward. Take your place when ready and start the scan.
Alright, so I assume, yeah. You can talk to everyone if you want.
You thought I was gonna miss that oscillatory unit, didn't you?
No. You always hit the mark when it counts.
So, chances are they were more than just a little friends.
Can you tell me that story again? The one with the astronaut in the box?
Okay. It's the astronaut's birthday, and her colleagues leave her a present packed in the most beautiful box ever. She takes the box, but something's not right. She opens it. It's empty. There's just a note inside saying, "It seems empty, but it's full of stars."
Well, let's hope the metahedron won't show up empty on scans.
Or full of stars.
Yeah, either one's pretty optimistic.
Commander?
Doctor?
Real chubby guy, huh? Real chummy was what I'm trying to say, and I call him chubby. No, he's in good shape. Anyway, let's get to it. Alright.
Excess energy seems to have done the trick. The array is locked on the metahedron and operating at almost 200% of its standard efficiency. Say the word, Commander.
Just a moment, Dr. Ward. Team, can I have your attention, please?
Okay, what do you need?
Since the dawn of humankind, our species has gazed toward the skies and wondered whether we were truly alone. Well,
okay, so
6
he's
months
the type
ago,
who has
we
to make
got
a
our
speech
answer.
before we do something.
With it came new questions. What is this object in front of us? Where did it come from? Who sent it? And why? While the governments, leaders, thinkers, and common people discussed the meaning of this event, we were training. We were preparing. The SCAR team. Now, the whole world is relying on us. We're dreamers and skeptics. We're explorers and pioneers. With hearts and minds. With courage and resolution. With trust and fellowship. With science. We're going to give the world their answers. And in this
Hoorah!
historic moment, at the conjunction of hopes and fears, there's no people I'd rather face the unknown with. Dr. Ward, you have the honors. Let's do this.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, so we scan it.
Scared?
Of course I am.
I thought you Army pilots were trained not to be.
We're trained to control it. The fear keeps us sharp. How are you holding up, Doctor?
Oh, I'm 100% sharp, all right.
Alright.
So, do you think it's a weapon?
Well, a weapon is a very human concept. Perhaps what we perceive as a weapon is just a tool. Wait. The scan. The metahedron's energy levels are rising rapidly.
It's responding.
What happened?
Power supply failing.
Sensors offline.
I'm switching to backup generators. I'll try to reroute.
Oh no. They hit the musical generator.
The Hedron, it's creating some sort of a gravity well.
The Hermes is being pulled towards it.
Hang on, everyone.
They've discovered techno before us.
Dr. Ward. Kate!
And... Yep. We're back. And the story begins. I said this reminded me of Returnal.
Commander Robinson? Tam? Mike? Anyone? Where are you? What is this place?
A random field with a bunch of rocks and some water.
What's happening?
Oh.
Donna.
Who was that? Where am I?
Okay. And we can... Okay. Physical strain drains your stamina. So you can run. Oh. Why do I know that means follow? Up. And circle. Yep. So... Yeah, this is your basic tutorial. Random rocky place. Yep. Circle without a cliff makes you dodge roll. Alley-oop. Oh hey, it's the Metahedron.
How is this possible? What planet is this? Did the Metahedron bring us here?
That's one way it could do things. And it brought you to a planet that specifically would allow you to continue living and breathing? Huh. That was considerate of it. Oh. And yeah, dead end. Let's see. Lots of dead ends. Alright. Ways down, but looks like there's a field over here. Oh, okay, that's where I'm supposed to go, so let's head down. Nope. Can't get up here. Okay. Nope, this is just another dead end. Yeah, no, the game's directing you, and you really do just have to hold on. This one, unlike Returnal, is not very open. You are pretty tied to what they want you to do. An open field of grass can make you feel real.
Alien structure.
Yep. Touch it. Okay. So we're expected to touch it. And it broke. Oh.
What is going on?
That's nasty. He destroyed us. Okay. that looks familiar, kind of familiar too. Yep.
Where am I? What was that creature?
Any of that. Chapter 1. Keep your eyes. Fear keeps you sharp.
Star emergency signal detected.
A Star emergency signal. It must be someone from the team. I have to get to them.
Alright. And this. Refill health and limited amounts of ammo, but also spawn enemies. Remove barriers will not reappear. Okay. Right, whatever that just did to us. Oh.
The debris, it's from the Hermes. It must have splintered off when the ship entered the atmosphere.
Yeah. Hey!
A Scarfield backpack. Empty, but still useful.
Indeed. And something else. Electric cutter. Tool used for cutting the hardest materials as efficiently as possible. The electric cutter was invented a few years ago and has become an essential part of every space mission set.
The electric cutter can cut through even the toughest materials. I'd better take it with me.
So, yep. So, you press the pad to bring things up. And you can examine things. Interacting. And R2 to chain melee attacks. Oh! Well, they told you for a reason. Alright, and then when you kill things, press X to scan them.
Log entry. A joint-legged invertebrate
Fiber.
Similar to Arachnida. Fast movement, small frame. Seems to move in groups.
Indeed. Well, more of them, but luckily all we can do.
They're dead.
And we're picking up resources off them. Fibers seems to be, well, fibers. Kind of carbon thing that would allow us to make something later.
Must be a gate of some sorts. But there's no obvious locking mechanism.
So we scan it.
The gate has an internal conduction system. The 3 points on the rim seem sensitive. A targeted blast of electricity could cause a reaction.
Alright. Well, if we hadn't put Vera away, we might be
There
able to
has
do
be
something.
around here I could use to open the gate. I should look around.
Yeah. So, we'll have to figure out some solution. And there's nastiness in the muck. Scanning.
Log entry. This plant doesn't have any chloroplasts, which means it can't conduct photosynthesis. Strange.
Yeah, that's weird. But it's still a plant. Oh, hey. Something here. And a signal.
Increase the current. Just a bit. We don't want to fry the coil. There. Awesome. We did it, Kate.
I remember this. Mike and I were finishing our electrical experiment just after lunch.
Okay. Hey, this looks familiar. Wow.
It's still intact.
Survived the impact. Or however we got here. Discharges concentrated electrical energy. Perfect. So now we should be able to open the gate. Alright. Ow. There we go.
What? What the hell was that?
What indeed? Some kind of native fauna, obviously. Hiding in the swamp. Good thing it waited until we got Vera back. Still, we now have what we need, so we should be able to... Sure enough. And the door is open.
Wow.
Might reload. And yeah. Press circle while moving to dodge enemy attacks. You've probably done it a few times. Whoop. Yep. Nice. Do note that green gas coming off of them is in fact poisonous. So, yeah. Alright, looks like there's something over there too.
Feels
Purple.
Like moving through entrails.
And what's this?
I found a strange alien cube. It's emitting neural waves. This means it has the potential to send information directly to the brain.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay. So this... Yep. Yeah. So, the big one in the back could explode. Keep that in mind. And then this corpse of the...
Large joint-legged organism. The chemicals in its abdomen can create an explosion when heated to a certain temperature.
In other words, fry it and watch it pop. This game very much is about understanding the enemy and taking advantage of it. Figuring out weaknesses and combination that would work to your best interests. So, where Returnal was more about firepower and figuring out, you know, what's going to be comfortable for you, this is going to be very much understanding and adapting to your situation at this particular instant. So, be flexible in your thought processes. Alright. Alien pillars, use them to respawn point in case you die. Interacting with pillars replenishes your health, ammo, power, stamina, and respawns enemies. This has no effect on the amount of resources you carry, though. So, yeah.
They're from the Hermes.
Yep. So, you can just pass by them and activate them. You don't, under any conditions, have to specifically go and activate them. Alright. And alright. Now we got an ability point. Spend points in xenobiology and engineering branches to learn different abilities. As Kate progresses on her journey, she'll unlock personal abilities. So, not everything will be for the start, but... And... No, you need to do at least, I think, yeah. Prerequisites 3 abilities in Tier 1 of either side. Bear that in mind. So, you can do... And Tier 1, you need 3 abilities in Tier 1 before you can do Tier 2, 3 in Tier 2 before you can do Tier 3, and then 3 abilities in Tier 3 before you can do either of the last Tier 4s. So, for example, basically you get 15% protection for the top xenobiology, or engineering is nanorobotic technology enhances all weapons to deal 15% damage. So, just additional damage and protection. It is worth noting that generally speaking, that's the way this goes. Your weapons versus your personal defensive abilities. Health increased by 20%. The healing from a heal charge, 50 to 80% of your HP. Extractive. Plants and monsters have 25% chance to grant extra resources, or consumables cost 20% less. Obviously, the 20% less is quite nice. Load management increases their stamina. When weapon runs out of ammo, 25% of the clip will be replenished after 5 seconds. Rapid reload. Capacity of battery for using gadgets. Just straight up health. I mean, there's just no way that's bad. And you're going to take a lot of damage in this, so just be prepared.
Some kind of fleshlight webbing. I have to break through it.
Yeah, well, let's study it first.
Strong organic tissue, but the blisters appear to be filled with diethyl ether. Most likely flammable.
Alright, and these Hermes cables. They're leading us through here. Nasty. But we can wiggle through. Alright.
Logging tree. This is a biovessel for an indigenous creature. The shell seems highly combustible. It contains an organism that is almost fully formed. I better not touch it.
Indeed. So, as long as you don't touch it, though, we should be fine, right? We can just keep following the Hermes cables. New plant. Poplium. Insigniary extract. Highly flammable chemical. Why would we need that, though?
This equipment, it's from the Hermes, but we were there just an hour ago.
Yeah.
Commander Robinson loves this book.
Don Quixote, huh? I'm not sure if he sympathizes with Don Quixote or sees himself in him. He jokingly says that he reads it every time he feels like fighting windmills. Looks like he's been reading it extensively lately. But, yeah, it's only been an hour or so since we were...
The place is covered with some kind of organic residue.
Alright. Ah. So yeah. And there's some stuff here.
Robinson log entry. Ever since I left the Hermes, it's been getting worse. The growth. I have to get it off.
The growth?
I've salvaged some electrical components. I might be able to craft an incendiary device with the MPU. Burn the growth. The body must be cleansed.
Ever since he left the Hermes, but we were just there. He sounds different, enraged.
And there's something behind it. The thermic module. Ah. So them using...
Yes. I can print a custom emitter with the MPU, connect it with the thermic module, and attach it all to the welder's frame.
Well, let's get to work. Alright, so now we can use the thermic charger. Different weapons can trigger certain effects in enemies, such as burn, poison, slow, or help you get through otherwise impassable obstacles. Pay attention to the effect icon at bar at the top of the target. The icon changes when the bar is full and the effect is triggered.
Burns straight through that flesh-like webbing. And I'm taking the MPU.
Alright, new personal ability. Mobile printing unit. Helps Cake craft various types of tech and consumables to increase their chances of survival. So, the little printer we just picked up as well. So, we now have two types of weapons, an electric bolt and fire. So we know Robinson was here, and things didn't go well for him. Not much we can say about it, though. We're burning cocoons. So, you charge it. And no. There. Oh. You'll see the symbol when you shoot. The game gives you plenty of warning. And it's usually fairly obvious what you can shoot. Or rather, what you need to shoot. Alright. Don't need the fiber at the moment. Oh, okay, and we're back to where we started. So now, with the fire, there we go. Tissue webbing. Blocks the way, but can be burned. The downside to obviously the thermic charger is the buildup before you can shoot.
You again.
They want us to go this way. Alright. More knowledge towards a point.
On this gate. Perhaps they're on the other side.
Which means taking the long way round. Looks like we could chop through this. Alright. Expect ambushes. Yep. And there's something here. An arachnid scorpoid's head was... The head was violently ripped from the body. Must have been a vicious battle between two creatures. Okay. So there's something out there capable of ripping that apart. More knowledge. Alright. Fleshy. Oh. Yep. Alright. Yeah. So, outside of the water, you don't do near the damage to these guys. Just keep that in mind. That out of the water, thermic is actually better. Might as well get the galvanic and the incendiary. And note that they gave you back what you used on them. This game is, by and large, looking to keep you alive. Extra knowledge. Full-on incendiary. Okay. Oh, well. Yeah, there's still something stomping around. Alright. So yeah, explore side areas. That is the lesson you really should be taking from this. Side areas will generally be worth it. And here we have a pile of bones that can give you more fiber. Alright.
Mana Tuva. How far would you go in the search for answers?
Obviously pretty damn far. We are one of the scientists who came out to meet with aliens, so to know the truth, probably pretty damn far. Alright. Oh hey, those look like branches we can cut. It's been about a year since I played this, so I won't remember everything perfectly. I will, however, remember that there is a lot of side areas to explore, and almost all of them are ambushes of one kind or another. Just to be perfectly honest. You do want every bit of knowledge you can get your hands on, I can say that. Because the bonuses just stack, and I don't know remember if it was completely possible to get every upgrade, but you're pretty damn close. Actually, I think I remember I did get all of them. So, and yes, yep, like I said, every single side area. Yeah, there we go. Every single side area is an ambush. And yeah, the electric plants around are just resupplies. Resistance booster. Removes all negative effects and their buildup. So L1 to consumable in the lower half of the wheel. Selecting consumable in the quick slot, you can be pressed by R1. Every consumable uses a specific amount of fiber. You can only hold so much, so that's how they limit you on how you can heal and do other things. Secondary abilities. And yes, sneak attacks are actually a thing in this game. You do more damage. You do more damage if the enemy doesn't know you're there. Yeah, an electrical attack spread quickly on wet places. So striking the floor can be useful. Alright. Yep. There we go. Got you. Yep. 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 Heal up. Yep. And when you have this, yep, clear out the poison. There's one. Stay calm. Take them out one by one. You've got plenty of fibers. And yeah. Now, the only downside is I did use up a good amount of my... Yeah. Alright, so now they want me to use Incendiary. Yeah. Mainly because I'll need it for this. Yep. There we go. But yeah. Yep. Nice ambush. Like I said, everything is an ambush, so... I still got 7 shots in the water. Another item over there, but first... Alright. looks like the way we need to go. Eh. Alright. Like I said, everything is an ambush, so be prepared. That's more fibers. Yeah. Yep. Rather than specifically being with the webbing, it's not so much specific things of you're looking for healing injection. Replenishes health and inhibits pain. That's how you get healing using your fibers.
I have cataloged all of the medical supplies for our mission. Potent stuff. Boosters, stimulants, bioenhancers. I know our mission will have plenty of unknowns, but this seems like overkill. Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
Indeed. And yeah, your health booster and both negative effects are both 20 fiber. We can currently only hold, was it 80? So, yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Note that you heal over time. Ow. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Wait till he runs away. Yep. Do that. Remove the negative effects. Okay. There we go. And you. There we go. But yeah. Biggest thing to note about the heal is it's over time. It's not an instant, chunk of health instant you. So, keep that in mind moving forward. Still, you'll go through a lot of fiber, but the game provides plenty as well. So, keep on your toes. And alien bots of some kind. Alright. Oh, out of that ammo, so now on to the other. Yep. Like I said, once they're out of the water, and you're no longer getting that debuff to fire, because when they're in the water, they don't burn as easily, unsurprisingly. But they also... Yeah. But... Yep. Alright. Yep. Ow, fuck. It was an ambush. Like I said, it's always an ambush. It is always going to be an ambush. Luckily, any progress you made, by and large... Yeah. Scanning is... yeah. Scanning is basically automatic. Alright, enemies will respawn. And you do get some ammo back, so... And plenty of fibers, so... yeah, we're good. So thankfully, generally speaking, it's not that hard to get back to where you were. There we go. But you'll have to punch through. Yeah, any walls you've raised, you lower. There they are. Yeah, of course. Yeah, the game has no compulsion about cheap shotting you. There we go. No, you always will roll faster going to the sides. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yeah, get rid of the poison. There we go. Yep. And rather than using your big heal, it is generally, in my opinion, better to just use the small one. Alright. Nope, no electric on them. Okay. Got plenty of incendiary shots, but unfortunately with where we are, electric is going to be more useful. Okay. We've already been there because we already picked up the healing. So... And this is an ammo crate. Nice. And Robinson's Army Compass. Army issue field compass. Robinson believes that this, along with a fire starting kit, is enough to give one a fighting chance in the wilderness. The other glass is cracked beyond repair, and the needle is stationary, as if it were not detecting the magnetic field on this planet. Well, that's interesting, because that's a basic sort of technology. That should work no matter where you are. There we go. Because, if you'll remember, this is where we died last time. So... Yep. 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 And yeah, you can even shoot the projectiles. Ow. Yep. Ow. Heal up. Come on. There we go. Alright. Alright. And... Yep. And yeah. By the way, ammo cache. Same thing. 20 fibers to restore ammo. So if you're in a really badly desperate situation and you need one specific, that is another way to spend your fiber.
Incredible. What could the purpose of such a colossal structure be? Energy relocation?
Maybe. It's huge, indefinitely. Imposing.
How far would you go?
I'm literally here on the mission.
Backpack. He was here. I should look around and try to reconstruct his movement.
And yeah, we now have Batman sequences of...
Residue.
Okay. So, trying to reconstruct what happened here.
Robinson must have lost balance and grabbed this rock. Seemed like he had trouble walking.
Yeah.
Carnivorous worm-like organisms secreting acidic saliva. It would melt my suit and my flesh in moments.
So don't walk in it. And here? His shoe?
Robinson's boot. Apparently he was heading towards the water?
Alright. AR reconstruct. So, from what we can tell, he put his backpack down, struggled, stumbled, and...
He had issues walking, but pushed himself into the worm-infested water. The worms converged on him. They seemed to fuse with his body. What happened to you, Richard? His
Ooh.
signal is on the other side. Somehow he got through the worms. I won't last a moment, but I must find a way across.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's disgusting. Yeah. They're not kidding either. You step into that, you're dead. So, if you want to test it, feel free, but, I wouldn't recommend it.
On the gate from this side.
Yep. So, opening shortcuts prevents long runs and repeating fights in case of dying. And, of course, this door leads us back to where we were, making life so much easier. Very much inspired with the Dark Souls style. Activate the pillar to reset, get all our health back, our heal, and move on. Explore further to find a way past the worms. And without the door there, you notice that the middle headstone of it is actually floating. It's not actually connected. Interesting, huh? Well, you see water, so you should know what to have out. At least this water isn't infected with worms. Huh. Hey, more fiber. So, more freebies. Electric balls. And up here. Yeah, generally speaking, your side path's reward is going to be more knowledge. That's going to get you more abilities, more points. The game all feeds into itself. Alright. You know it's going to be an ambush. It doesn't take long to figure this game out that 90% of your time, it's going to be an ambush. The question then becomes, how are they going to ambush you? Weak points! Ladies and gentlemen, now the key part of this game. Hitting different body parts will result in increased or decreased damage, and sometimes even provoke different enemy behaviors. Some weak points are clear. They're color-coded, and can only be broken with enough damage of a specific type. Electricity damage is bright blue, and heat damage is orange. They're giving you this knowledge now, because...
Oh my god!
Yep. Say hello to the first boss. Yep. Alright. You might have noticed. Ow. Got him. Yep. Yep. Fire damage gets him.
Oh, that was brutal. The aggressiveness of these creatures goes beyond typical territorial behavior. Is something causing such hostility?
Exo-alluvial. These walking mountains appear to be extremely resistant to outside damage, save for a couple of weak spots on their head and stomach. And yeah, that stomach one is the big one. This one actually took me a couple of tries my first time, just because it was one of those, oh, I get what they're going for. And getting the precise shot to his stomach is kind of rough. Yeah, just lots of the records we've heard, yeah. So yeah, he can get some pretty nasty damage in on you if he wants. And you can run out of ammo if you hit his outer hide too much, so. But, Managed to get through without too much trouble this time. That won't be the case always. Again, whoop. Yep. The small fries remain. Oh, you didn't think he was the only one, did you? Nope. Yeah. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. And yeah, another way to do good amounts of damage is to hit these
Log entry. The cell
flame
is filled with a
blisters.
highly combustible mixture of gases. If hit with a flaming projectile, the pouch will burst and spray flames over a large area.
Indeed. More fibers for us. Knowledge. Something weird over there. Yeah. Nothing we can worry about for the moment. But this place is fleshy, isn't it? Just kind of made of meat. Kind of nasty, ain't it? Oh. Ooh. You look bigger.
What was that thing?
Yeah, you look bigger. And the fuck are you? Ew. Yeah, just lots of ew. Yeah, just lots of fucking nasty. Alright. Well...
These creatures, it looks like their secretion is freezing the water.
And keeping us away from the worms.
Log entry. The creature's carapace is
Mortis
underdeveloped. If I find a mature specimen, I might be able to utilize their freezing secretion. I better stick to the frozen surface if I don't want to be eaten alive.
Yeah. Huh. Noxious extract. Acidic chemicals. Ew. Yeah, this is all just ew. Oh. Okay. Yep. Yep. Oh. I was like, I heard you. Yep. There we go. And yeah, if you shock them, they get that nasty. Hey, another ability point. So, increase stamina. The increases the heal charge from 50 to 80%. You know what? Consumables cost 20% less. So that costs 16 instead of 20. Which means for every 5 uses, or 4 uses, I get an extra one. That could be welcome. And yeah, stick to the frozen. They're not kidding. Oh, here we go. Yeah, stick to the frozen. Wait till he's in the water. Yeah, and get rid of it. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, expect that to be a major thing of this game wanting to screw with you by making you fight on narrow platforms. By the way, that may be a thing later.
Huge. It's producing large quantities of that freezing secretion.
Alright. So, the one we saw earlier from up there. Now we can start scanning it.
Huh. The appendages are dripping with the fluid that's freezing the water.
See, okay. Then further up, its head.
There's the brain and the neural pathways leading to various organs. This gland is secreting the cryogenic fluid that's freezing the water.
Ah, we found it. About its brain.
The deuterocerebrum seems to be generating an electrical charge.
Alright. Its spine.
And this neural pathway is conducting large amounts of bioelectricity.
Alright. Leading to...
The cocktail of digestive acids is dissolving local plant life into homogeneous matter. The process seems to be aided by bioelectricity.
To extrapolate a conclusion that...
The creature is mixing bioelectricity with whatever it digests to generate an enzyme, and the enzyme is used to create a cryogenic fluid in the cranial gland. So if I take a sample, I might be able to replicate the process.
Alright.
I might be able to use this to craft some kind of cryogenic device with the MPU. It could help me to get through the worms.
So, launches multiple cryogenic pellets that freeze water and slow down enemies. It's more efficient on wet creatures. So yeah, we now have the cold attachment.
Let's see if this device works. It's working.
Yep. It's pretty solid overall. Healing stimulant, which quickly mends wounds. Yep. So I believe that just gives us a second heal, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, it's a second heal. And note, it doesn't seem to really thaw much, so you should be generally fine. Now, for using it in combat, it is a spread area, so it's good at slowing down and crippling enemies, allowing you to deal with groups much easier.
This way should take me back to the monolith.
And naturally, as you can expect, you find more of the cryo eggs to get yourself through. And then from there... Yep. Nope. That is going to happen a lot. Yeah. With enemies breaking through your ice. That is one way you can absolutely be dropped into whatever hazard it is. So, be aware. Enemies can and will break through your ice. Yep. But, when you freeze them solid, it is entirely possible to freeze them and then shock them down. Alright. And there's something here. Mutations are at stage 3, specimen.
Marsh biome. Report. Mutations are at stage 3.
And alien audio log.
Themselves in mineral material, creating a stone-like outer shell. Their genetic structure is stable. Alpha of the pack is growing exponentially, which is promising. Genetic code fragment harvested.
Alright.
A recording of some sort. It sounds like a report from some kind of experiment.
What's interesting is the question of how can we understand it?
Log entry. These pipes are probably a part of a larger supply system. They're made out of a strong material that fractures when exposed to acid. This structural weakness could be exploited.
Well, we are picking up alien memory things, so maybe that's how we know that they're part of a larger system. And they have a weakness to acid. Oh. Uh-oh. You're big. Yep. Alright. This is the actual boss. Alright. Yep. Wait for him. Yep. Ow. Yep. Yep. Where you? Alright. Ow. Yep. Okay. Alright. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. You already know the weakness. Nope, you have to wait until the burning has worn off. Yep. Yeah, no. Ow. The charge is... And yeah, he can heal. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Got him on good on that. Yep. Go. Yep. Yeah, you can only hold the fire charge for so long. Yep. 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 What you can do, though, that's more easy. Yep. Because it doesn't require as much. Yep. 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 Ow. Yep. Ow. Yep. Alright. Yeah, okay. I did have it, like, wait, did I not have it equipped? Yep. Okay. Yeah, get... There it is. Alright. Alright. Yep. And again, you have to wait until his chest is open. Yep. Just stay calm. Basically, you have to hit his core 4 times. The easiest way to do this... Yep. Yeah. This one takes a little bit to... Damn it. Thought I had him. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Nope. Ow. Alright. Yeah. Nope. Alright. Yep. Alright. Yeah, he only shields. Ow. Yep. Yep. Come on. Ow. Okay. It's a game of chicken, basically. Because he does react painfully smart to the way you'd go. So, yeah, easiest way to deal with this. Start with the cryo launcher. And we can skip over this. Yep. There we go. Yep. Yep. There we go. Alright. Yep. Ow. Yeah. Yep. And now he's gonna go for the charge. Yeah. Ow. Yeah. Alright. Got him. Okay. First HP down. Yep. Okay. Yep. Okay. Yep. Got him. Okay. It's a game of chicken, basically, and it's your reaction time that's going to define how well you do. Ow. Yeah. And he can combo you like that. Yep. Yep. Got him. Third time. Alright. Alright. Yep. Yep. Of course. Yep. And that's the third. And... Yep. Got it. What's the new ability? Quick area scan. To highlight creatures' weak points.
Tough.
Yeah, that was. And we get MPU to create an energy barrier capable of absorbing damage. Yeah. The protective barrier will absorb incoming damage for a short duration of time, but will break if subjected to too much damage. We now have... And welcome to the training zone. R1 to activate the protective barrier that absorbs all damage for a period of time or until it breaks. The barrier will prevent damage from 5 attacks to complete the tutorial. While shielded, get hit 5 times. Alright. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Welcome to how you get through this game. After getting battered around enough by this guy, big bastard, you go, I should probably have some kind of armor. And gods do you get some kind of armor. Ladies and gentlemen, the protective barrier is amazing. And with that, we've by and large completed most of what would count as tutorial in this area. Oh, yeah. Yep. And just so you're aware, using it. Yeah. Note that it's still going. It's not a time-based shield, if I remember correctly. It's based on the number of hits. So just having it can be a great boon. Alright. Bear in mind, environmental hazards still get past it, so no, you couldn't use it to just tank through these worms. So, and of course there's more of the cryogenic if you somehow ran out of ammo. The game will throw you a bone on what you need. Yep. And that should get us to the other side. And we made it. Here we're finding a different kind of door. And there's still an emergency signal coming out. And now we can turn fiber into battery charge, which allows us to get more shield. Yeah. So, these basically replenish your... These will basically replenish what your necessities are at the cost of fiber. These cost battery on top, but have varying effects. Generally, the barrier is probably one of the best ones. Alright, and that's the way that looks towards the... So, naturally you would go the way that isn't leading you towards the signal you need, because there might be more resources over here. For example, some more fibers. And a waterfall. Hope everyone's been doing alright. Yeah, like I said, when I played this, all I could think is, this is a more story-focused Returnal. And that's not a bad thing. That was just what kept coming to mind. Just the sci-fi theming, the... Yeah. Gross. Alright, and we'll see what we find. Oh. Okay, we'll stick with the ice, because I'm sure this will be... Oh, this is an ambush. The problem with these ambushes are, as far as I can tell, you can never them. Excuse me. You can't trigger them ahead of time. Yep. Like... There it is. Got you. But I don't buy that that's the only thing in this water. So we're gonna pop the shield. More knowledge. But yeah. Okay. But yeah. Everything is an ambush. And compulsively reloading is not a bad thing, generally speaking. Alright. And since we have some extra fiber, battery recharger, might as well. So, yeah, paying attention, and okay, so there's a way up there that get to that one. So it must come from this way. Alright. What enemies freeze faster? So I assume they're telling us this because, yeah. So, they're not the alphas, but can make. Yep. 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 Alright. There it goes. Ow. Yep. Put the shield up. Ow. Yep. 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 Yeah, and it is based on raw damage. Yep. So. Yep. Yep. But yeah. Yep. Alright. Yeah. There we go. Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. And then while they're still wet. Yep. Personal shield. Yep. Alright. Ow. Okay. Nice. There we go.
You can do this.
Restores power to gadgets. So, managed to get through there. And yeah. So yeah, that's your tutorial on using elemental situations to your advantage. Concentrated Spark allows you to restore some ammunition and HP. And here we can see that we have a couple different ways we can actually go, technically. We remember seeing a stone over here. More knowledge towards our next point. Let's see. That looks like nothing we can deal with. Alright. But yeah. 2 enemies. Pretty rough ones, too. And more fiber, which I'll turn into some healing. Yep. Truth be told, a little extra won't hurt us. And R3s lets you scan for enemy weak points and just the general surroundings for extras. So, we're doing alright. Let's go back to the shield, because that's one of the most useful ones. Incendiary ammo. More fibers. And it looks like we could go in there. Also looks like there's... Yep. Taking advantage of... Oh. Yep. Yep. Get rid of the toxin. So yeah. Again. Yep. And popping them in that bulbous dome part is usually the easiest way to handle them. More fibers. Some more sparks, so we're able to handle them. Yep. And freeze you. Yep. There we go. Yep. And yeah, even Big Man goes down with enough spark shots too. The thermal shots are nice, but you really do have to land them pretty perfectly. Oh. Still. And here we have a broken surveillance drone.
Observer. Observer? What are they observing?
Interesting. And here we find an alien artifact. A strange artifact made out of the same unidentified material as most of the alien technology architecture here. Looks like it might be a trigger for some kind of related technology.
This device could be a part of a larger whole.
Indeed. And that might be a hint towards where we need to go with it. But we're not done here yet. After all, there's a couple paths we didn't take yet. And in this kind of situation, knowledge is power. The more we know and the better we understand our surroundings, the better we'll do. More fiber. Let's see, real quick. Get a little more HP. And again, the shield is probably one of your best items to use energy on. It's the only one we have for the moment, but that goes a long way. Alright. And we can see that there's a lot of supplies and lots of these lightning balls out here. Alright, and cryogenic. Let's go with that. And, well, this is a big room. Well, that's because you can figure. Sure enough, it's a boss fight. Alright. Yep. Wait till he freezes. Ow. Yep. Wait till it's frozen. Then come around to the back. And at lab at it. Repeat. Until it dies. Oh. Well. That didn't take much. That's because if you...
The bulbous growths on the creature's back act as storage for enormous quantities of digestive enzymes.
Yep.
Rupturing them will deal massive damage and incapacitate the creature.
Indeed. So... if you were having trouble, that's another way is to hit it with the electric pulses from behind and stagger it a bit. But just freezing it solid works as well. And another alien audio log.
Genetic mutation is affecting the creature's aggression levels. Hostility of stage 3 mutations increased by several magnitudes. I am continuing observation and code fragment collection from the genetic material.
And another artifact.
could be useful.
Indeed. But yeah. So, again, where Returnal was more about just raw firepower, this is far more about taking into consideration what your exact situation is and what may benefit you most from an enemy. That, it's an ambush. It's always an ambush. It's never not going to be an ambush on you. Speaking of, this just smokes of another ambush. Let's see it. Oh, that's more cryogenic. Yep. I heard him. There we go. And then from there. Alright. More knowledge. And yeah, you can climb up on these to give you a little more mobility. Let's see. And as far as abilities go, in advance it allows 50% faster if timed correctly. Yeah, battery capacity. And with that, we now have access to level 2. So let's go over what they can be. Recon. Pulse scanner gets an attachment and now can highlight interactable objects and resources in the area. 20% chance that a consumable will reconstruct itself and not be drained when used. Ammo and fiber caps are increased by 50%. Collect 20% chance that a gadget won't drain battery power when used. Kate's immune system fortified against status effect duration is reduced by 30%. That's alright. And when dealing a killing blow with a melee weapon, heal 25% of your health. Not a high priority. Gadget won't drain battery power, increase ammo and fiber cap, and probably the pulse scanner, just so I know. So, there's some good stuff here. And then you need 3 tier 2s before you can get up to tier 3, where consumables are engineered to have additional effect. Using non-healing consumables will still heal you. That's really good. Mass reload. Yeah, successfully performing the rapid reload. Reloads all your weapons. That can be nice. Duration of gadgets increased. So shield just lasts longer. Kate can resist a killing blow per save. Additional health charge. Kate becomes immune to stagger and knockdown effects. That's huge. These are the two I mostly aim for. Resist killing blow and Xenosyntropy trophy. But to each their own. Anyway, heading back. And now that we've explored this, we now have 2 keys. Let's see. Here it is. And can head back to where we came in. Don't think we've been down the meaty hole. So, yeah. Yep. Just lots of stuff we've seen. Yeah, I thought so. Yep. And just cut him. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, honestly, the cryo launcher is probably the best thing to start with. Alright. Somehow I got noxious extract out of that electrical plant, but sure. Why the hell not? Been down there, been over there. Can't do anything up there. And this is a dead end as well. So, back where we started. And we've already been through there. So, let's take a moment. Get all our heal, get everything refilled. And all right. So let's see. The only thing that this game does miss that I really wish that Returnal had was a... They're not kidding about the enemies respawning. Yep. Alright. There we go. Yep. There we go. The only thing that... Yep. Yep. Come on. There we go. Yeah, the only thing that this would be the map. Because Returnal's map is a work of art at making sure you always know exactly where you need to go. So. Huh. We need to go that way. Ah.
A console of some sort. 2 parts are missing.
Oh, you mean like the 2 alien artifacts we have?
Nothing's happening. I should scan the inside of the console and try to figure it out.
Oh.
There appears to be 3 power sources.
Okay. Well, there's your hint, so...
Each power source is connected to the top of the console.
Indeed. And this one? Okay, so this one needs to be... looks like a closer to this one? Okay. So I need this to be a like a Z with a like a 7Z with a dot on it.
The symbols on the power sources seem familiar.
There we go. So do I need that facing or do I need that down? Do I need that facing me? Okay, so let's assume I need that facing there. Then this is like a line across with, and that's the left one. Yeah, so I need that down. Do I need it facing me? Then, okay. So then, this for the middle is like an N with a stroke missing. Okay. Yeah, so does that go down? Yeah, okay, so they need to go down. Down, and then... like that. Okay. And down, and twist. Okay, so like that.
Those pyramids
Okay.
have the same symbols as the power sources. Perhaps if I could position them correctly?
That would get us.
Technology indistinguishable from magic.
Yeah. Pretty much. Hard to not call that magical based on what we just saw, but, well, seems someone else figured out a way. Oof.
Storm. Same as before. I must push on.
Yeah, it's getting worse. We can barely see anything now.
He destroyed us. We never suspected what was to come. The custodian.
The custodian.
Whatever that is. Alright. Pushing through. We're almost to a cave. So that should get us out of the storm a bit. Perfect. At least it's out of the wind directly. Alright. Okay. Yep. 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 There we go. Alright. And we'll healing. Use the cheap healing, might as well. Galvanic extract. Cryo reservoir. Enables cryo engine to fire additional shots. So, it's clip size +4. So, it can now hold 14 shots. Yep. More fibers. Alright. Gonna put the protective shield up it. Yep. Alright. Ah. Yep. Yep. Ow. Yep. Nice. Hitting the shield. Yep. Ow. Yep. Yep. There it is. That's loud. Oi. Yeah. If you can do it perfectly, it's fine. It's just, as I've said so many times, I'm so far from perfect. Alright. Okay. Yep. Alright, burn the area. Okay. And we have a memory. For recording.
The monsters, they are letting me pass. It's my body. The growth. I have to cleanse it.
Oh boy. Well, whatever parasitized him truly traumatized him. He is truly, truly lost. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that truly traumatized him. Whatever these alien Paris worms did to him, he truly did not like it. There we go. Get some ammo. Get some fiber. Yep. There we go. Wow. Yep. Just screw it. Yeah, we're in pretty rough shape. Alright. Back out into the wind. Roots of a giant tree? Alright. Oof. The flash of something huge, that big creature, with a ball for a head. I'm gonna call you Ballhead. And the twisted and gnarled roots, still leading us out. And a path further along. Hey, look what it is. A save point.
Burn. Burn! Burn the growth! Burn! Burn it! Ah! Burn it!
What is wrong with Richard?
He cracked? He cracked completely? He's absolutely broken? In every sort of fashion and way? Alright. Just gonna... Yep, activate the pillar, get us some more health. Alright, folks. As you might have guessed, we should be catching up with him. Yeah. There he is.
Commander Robinson?
Kate, I've been waiting so long. But the fear...
Richard.
Oh. The fear
kept me sharp.
Say hello, the Alluvial King. Well, since he couldn't do it himself, we'll have to do it for him.
Not a drill.
Yep. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Stop.
Alright. If you're having trouble slowing him down with ice is a very clear option. There we go. Yep. 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 There we go. Don't hesitate to... Yep. When it starts affecting the water, with the worms, luckily you have individual ponds, so it won't be everywhere. And yeah, he can break them.
You'll have to bite the bullet.
Yep. 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 There we go. Yep. Yep.
So stupid!
Alright. Yep. Alright. But yeah, this fight should seem pretty straightforward at this point. There we go. Alright. Alright.
This is not it!
Yep. There it is. Yep. Yep. There it is. Okay. And after he puts the worms down. Yep.
Mission control?
Yep.
Understand?
Put down. Yeah. Keep moving. Stay on the platforms. Yep. Yeah.
Space change.
Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. Yep. Again, freeze what you can. Yeah. This guy's not going to let up. He's not going to make this easy on you. Yep. There we go. Yep. Come on. Yep. 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 Yeah. But places to make... Ow. Alright. Yeah. The last hit's the roughest because he's relentless. But as you can see, it's one of these cases where you just have so many... He's just layering mechanics on top. So, yeah, the Alluvial King. I just got thrown off, so I couldn't get the last hit onto his to burn him. All right.
Commander Rock.
And
control. Burn the grove.
Yep.
The body must we cleanse.
Yep. Alright.
Now's my chance.
Yep. There it is. Twice. Alright. Okay. Oh, you can... Yep. Okay.
This place is no good!
Yep. Stay calm. Pick him apart little by little. Yeah. Got it. Okay, so that's where he throws the worms up.
It's infesting the water.
Commander Robertson!
Yep.
Reporting for duty!
Yep. Yep. Basically, he limits you to half the arena first. Yep. There we go. Yep.
I'm dying!
Yep. There we go. And here. Yep. 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 There we go. And from there. Yep. Alright. Get some reload. Ah, missed. Yep. Yep. There we go. Yep. And... yeah. So... yep. You can just tank it if you really want to. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we did just manage to get enough damage in.
Richard, I'm so sorry. I had no choice.
Literally.
What happened to you, Richard? Tam. Mike. I hope you're alive.
And not stuck with whatever the hell happened to him.
The Hermes.
Ah, the ship.
I need to reach the crash site.
Okay. So he was headed back to the ship as well.
I should examine the remains. Whatever is left of Richard. See if I find anything important.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Reload completely. And let's study it. See if we can learn anything. Hulking monstrosity that had the end result of Commander Richard Robinson's terrible fate. His human DNA has transferred into his alluvial body and is filled with flesh-eating bile worms. The same can't be said for Robinson's consciousness, which perished during his metamorphosis. So, yeah, note that they only really give you fire and lightning damage. So, if you get too preoccupied with the bile worm damage, you will just end up, dying like I did the first time. Though note, you can do the shield to help tank it. Alright. So now we need to... Oh, you didn't scan everything. Thermoreactive gland. Highly flammable fluid. Yep. So we now have R1. So what this is another use for our resources. We go there. Set the... Yep. Make them burn. Bear in mind it uses battery. And as nice as it is to basically increase an area and just douse them with the equivalent of oil just so they can all burn at once, I don't know, the shield just becomes generally more useful. But to each their own. And it'll be up to you whether you want to use it or not, after all. Alright. And further in we go. Looks like we're in the upper reaches of that cavern we were passing through before. So we're just retracing our steps after dealing with Richard. Richard Robinson, a former military man, opted for a different field to... Yep. And the storm's passed. Yeah, I gotta stick with the protective barrier. Here we can see some horned, seemingly herbivores. Oh. So,
this used to be a beautiful place.
Was it?
Hey, big gal.
Yeah. So not everything here is aggressive. By necessity, not everything needs to be. Yeah. Oh. Didn't want to do that.
So, not all creatures here are hostile. I wonder if the aggressive ones used to be peaceful as well. If so, what turned them?
What indeed? In the meantime, we can... Electricity storage. Clip size of Vera +4. So love to see that. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Meant to make sure Vera's fully loaded. And we're full up on fiber, so we might as well grab an excuse to grab the rest. But yeah, you can try and attack these, but there's no real reason to, as far as I remember. It's not like you have an experience bar you're filling up. This isn't that sort of game. Your experience is more of these cubes, little bits of alien knowledge left behind. Alright. Battery. Alright. Make up for the time I accidentally hit the button a moment ago. Alright. Full up on ammo, full up on health, even full up on battery. More of the ship's cargo around here.
More equipment from the Hermes. I must be getting closer to the crash site.
Oh.
Mike.
Well, there's 2 more pieces of our crew. A few more people left.
I'll find you guys.
With any luck. Mr. Jefferson, Mike Stahl. Well, all we can do is keep pushing, though. And explore and head where we can. A unique tower structure. The lattice design makes it look almost like that would be a door or something. Well, either way. All we can do is keep pushing on. So, do you guys think we're on an actual alien world, or is there something more here? Oh, another checkpoint. That usually means there's going to be enemies around. Alright, checkpointed. Alright. Well, something's here. You can hear it making noise. Ew. Ah, this place is so fleshy. Why? Just ew. Oop. Well, that's one way why. Ow. There it is. Finish him up. So the kind that aren't covered in rocks. The flesh alluvial. Unlike their stone-clad counterparts, these creatures still haven't formed their alluvial shells, so they have their flesh exposed. So they're only weak to lightning. Well, we have 1 point. Is there anything we really want? Rapid reload, running on fumes. So free ammo, basically, if you survive long enough. Increase stamina. You know what? Turning those to 80% heals instead of 50% is pretty good. Extra resources, nice, but not necessarily. No, you do have, down in the bottom right, the ability to reset, so if you don't like what you have, you can always reset. But as things stand, we're fine. So, what I will do is use the healing injection. Oh! Yep. Ow. Damn, did you... There it goes. There we go. Alright. But yeah. So nasty and fleshy. Alright. Oh, more of them coming. Yep. Yep. Nice. Yep. Yep. Alright. There it is. Nice. Yep. Yep. Ow. Yep. So yeah, and our two big charges do increase to 80%, so that's most of our HP back on each charge. Alright. So let's keep exploring. More fiber. Alright. Let's see. Now there's another knowledge stone, so this is a side path. Okay. We're getting there. Still, so fleshy. Ugh, squick. The sound of your feet. Ugh. Okay. Galvanic, which means... Let's see. Yep. 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 On fire now. Alright. Yep. There we go. Alright. Oh. Yep. 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 Yeah. I'm like, oh wait, that's why... I saw them all hatch, I'm like, oh right, that's why the electrical balls are there. Okay. And is there anything else down here? Oh, knowledge stone. Alright. More cryogenic. Okay. Yeah, we're pretty far from the crash site, but... well, sometimes you have to go farther away to get closer. And the nasty fleshy tree over there. Alright. And another stone. More fiber. I imagine another ambush or enemy up ahead. We're getting there. And with each little secret we push through, I imagine this isn't the way we wanted to go spelunking, but I like to imagine Kate is enjoying this all the same. I mean, really. May not be the ideal sort of way to take a vacation, but hey, you're not bothered by a lot of modern society's major problems, heights and lows. Just get away from it all. And this is our shortcut. So, yep, we'll activate the pillar, which apparently causes us to melt and reform. There's probably more we should be exploring and curious about that fact, but hey, we'll just take it. We'll just take it as a whatever it's doing what it needs to. All right, squeeze through, squeeze. Who are we kidding? She's thin enough she can fit easily. I'd have to squeeze through. I'm like 6 foot. I'm wide. Oh, this is. Oh yeah, because this is encouraging. One of the flesh ones.
Log entry. Recently killed. Bite wounds are approximately 6 inches deep. What could have done this? Some vicious beasts are roaming around these caves.
Yep. So let's slow them down because they're inevitably going to be coming after us here in a moment. Yeah, this game sure likes to put you in open fields, don't it? Oh, where are you? There you are. Ow. Okay. Yep. Yeah. There we go. Yeah.
Yep. Overdeveloped mandible is filled with razor-sharp teeth. Extremities are very strong, allowing the creature to close the distance to its prey quickly.
Yep. Yes, indeed. So, I think we're gonna save. I think we're gonna save points and get a second. Start looking towards getting our good stuff. So, yeah. Yeah, I think that. The ammo cap is one of the big things. Because the more you can carry, the less you have to worry about. So yeah, we're going to keep the point. Alright. I doubt that's the only one. That was the first. Question is, where is it going to come from? Alright. No, I will give it. Yep, I heard it. There you are. Ow. Yep. Leading your shots is not the easiest thing. Yep. There we go. Alright. Luckily, the spread on the freeze is nice. Alright. There we go. putting us through our paces. And admittedly, yes, tagging them with the, on-fire grenade would be one of the ways to deal with them, but generally speaking, they're so fast that it becomes hard to really pull that off, in my opinion. Realistically. Or at least with my shooting capabilities, which aren't that great. Firearms have never been my specialty. Fiber. So, yeah. Much as I was playing Returnal, believe it or not, firearms are not my preferred method. Honestly, I'm not really big into guns. I can understand the effectiveness of them. However, generally speaking, at least in relation to the modern world that we live in, it always feels like once a firearm is pulled or once you start dealing with guns, nothing good will ever come of the encounter. No real benefit will come. You either become bitter and more angry because, well, someone just pulled a weapon on you that can kill you. Regardless of whatever happens, there's no happy, peaceable end to any of it. It's the end of discussion. So, yeah. And I deal with people all the time that tell me they want to prepare for the end of the world and the collapses of society they feel are inevitably coming, which I can always only feel as a self-fulfilling prophecy. Speaking of...
This was a massacre. Bite marks. They were shredded into pieces. They must have been killed by those monsters nearby. This was someone close to you, wasn't it?
Save your people. Stop the custodian.
Her people are lost. Or their people. We don't know its gender.
This holographic technology is incredible. I think I could use it to make something useful. Some kind of distraction.
A holographic emitter. So, we now have the Hololure. Yep. Attracts and distracts enemies in the vicinity for a short time. So, basically, you throw it over there. They go. And get killed. So, that's one way of using it. Another way, yep, L1 to gadget selection, yeah. Again, it just uses battery power, so don't hesitate to use it as you need. But the big guys, the big monsters with the jaws, overdeveloped jaws, obviously they're the ones that's ideal for, because then you can chip shot them while they're distracted. Because while they're physically dominant, it's clear that they're very hyper-focused on doing nothing but ripping and tearing their target apart. So, fill up the battery. Nice. Alright. Make sure everyone's make sure all the guns are loaded. Cool. Alright. Gotta give this game real credit. Even if it's a bit simplistic and the graphics aren't the absolute best, I think it works with what graphics it does have very well. And the varying weather conditions help, allowing you, kind of like the whole thing of the less you see, the more you can tell. Like, yeah, I can't make out every graphical perfection of it, but it doesn't need to be that way. Not every game needs to be hyper realistic or like FF7, Rebirth. It could just be.
Crash site must be close. I hope Tam and Mike are alive.
Oh, that's a cute trick. Yeah. Yep. And from where those two came from. There's more ammo. More knowledge. We don't get specific knowledge, we just gain more understanding. Or maybe it's more a case of attunement? Like we're basically being made able to understand the aliens. It's the reason they started speaking out their own language and eventually switched to a language we would understand. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Alright. Get rid of the poison. That's on me. More fibers. Alright. So let's see. Looks like we're heading the right direction, so we might want to back up just a sec. Alright. Because we've dropped this to bring ourselves more knowledge and... new improvement. Electricity passes through enemies. So we just made Vera piercing. Remember how I mentioned this was reminding me so much of Returnal? Your weapons get these fantastic upgrades. However, unlike Returnal, you don't have to swap out the whole gun, they can just stack. And that can come in some real handy. Alright. Oh yeah. Well, this speaks volumes, doesn't it? Well, let's take out what we can. Oh. Yep. And... oh, come on. There we go. Okay, if it's not going to... So, another thing we could do then... see what all pulls up. So there's those two. Yep. Know about that. There it is. That's what we were actually looking forward to. Yep. Alright, frozen. Alright. Yep. 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 Alright. Yep. Ow. Yeah, so it's got a big mouth. Yep. 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 Yeah. Yep. Okay. Yep. Oh yeah. So I wanted to point this out and show this, that there is plenty of times where you may, just trying to power through this game, it does not work. Yep. Use the ammo cache, hit what you need. Alright. Yep. 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 Yeah. Alright, ammo cache. Okay. Yep. 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 Alright. Okay. Alright. Yep. There it is. Yep. Yep. Alright. Barely made it, but we made it. But I want to point this out. Always go for what they're weak for. This is a good chance to show this game is designed from the ground up that you cannot force your way through. You need to play to its strengths. Understand that above anything else, everything you need to do has been told to you already. You cannot ignore weaknesses, or you will just basically run yourself ragged. You will run out of ammo, you will run out of resources, and you will just die. I want that to be clear. Alright. And that was a 50% knowledge, so... Yep. So we just got a good chunk there. Another 32. Yeah. And that's where we were just fighting. And that'll drop you back where we were, so that's a way back. And now that we have 2 points, yeah, let's go with the improved backpack first. That is just, the more ammo, the better off we are. So that'll make life so much easier. Alright.
The Hermes, the hull is still intact. Damn. Mike, please be alive.
Here's hoping. Well, there's pieces of the ship everywhere. Oh. Heard something. Alright, looks like that's a way out. More knowledge. Scar Emblem. The official badge of Scar Organization, the proudest symbol, Earth's Space Exploration Department. The alien growth is slowly devouring it. Very symbolic. Subtlety in science fiction? The hell you say? I can never resist that joke. It's just like, no, science fiction never has, nor ever will be truly subtle about its messaging. Alright. Home again, home again? Ooh!
An improvised power source. Looks like Tam's handiwork.
Yeah.
Can't
And in the
open it
drawer?
without a key card.
Oh. And all we've got is Mr. Jefferson.
Log entry. Something is really wrong with Mike. I've placed him in the biobed and I'm running tests, but his skin is changing.
Uh-oh.
Commander Robinson still hasn't returned. What did they encounter outside?
And another point. Okay, that's not good.
More of that growth. Same as with Robinson. Where is it coming from?
Where indeed. But there's still more to explore on this ship. This? Food.
Mike, what happened? Where is Commander Robinson? No. Mike! I'll get you to the lab. Hang on. It'll be okay.
Here's hoping. Need a key card. Okay.
What is this metahedron? Why did it bring us here?
Why indeed. Alright, looks like the... Okay, unsurprisingly from the crash, the cabin's cut off. Alright. Oh, crap! I completely forgot about that jump. I completely forgot you get jumped. Yeah, that's such a cheap yeah, this game takes a couple of cheap shots at you. Alright, I'll just... I don't have enough to. Oh well. Just have to endure it. Yeah, I forgot about that cheap shot. Scar jacket.
One of our jackets. I'm taking it.
Yeah. And a key card. Sure didn't take these alien creatures long to start living here. I mean, we weren't there to stop them, but still. Alright, key card opens up. The electric cutter, the tool used for cutting the hardest materials. So, increased damage on it.
Huh. If it can cut through plasteel bulkheads, it can cut through...
Yep. So we now have the ability Severe Slice. Kate is able to deliver a devastating blow with her melee weapon. Press and hold R2 to charge a stronger attack. So... Nice. Hits a little harder. And where else did we need it? Here. It's a key card.
Graduation day. Feels like it happened in another lifetime.
And nothing else. 6. And what were the numbers on the back? 06 2010. Probably gonna need that. Oh, 2010? Yep. Alright, and oi. Yeah, whatever got Robinson just got Mark too.
Blood sample seems to be contaminated by nanite units. They're manipulating his cellular structure. Does this mean that the mutations are artificially induced?
Oh, that's a thing.
Mike's blood sample.
Alright, that's a thing. So these creatures are artificially created.
Tamara's computer.
Mike Robinson went out to scout the area. I'm trying to repair the ship's scanning system. Without it, we're blind to what's happening around us.
Medical log. Mike's situation has become dramatically worse. The tumors on his body are now expanding at an exponential rate and spreading all over the lab. I have no way of curing him. I isolated a single nanite unit. Its construction is far too complex. However, I discovered it is constantly receiving a binary transmission. It looks like an instruction set. My hypothesis is that these nanites are controlled from the central source. If I'm able to find it, maybe I can instruct them to reverse the process.
Only Mike returned. He's in bad shape and can't give me a straight answer. I've tried all I've known, antibiotics, but the condition is only deteriorating. I suspect the nanites in his blood are responsible for this. They're changing his cells. Mike is getting more aggressive at times. I'll have to keep the lab locked.
Recorded the coordinates to the computer. What is up there? Mike? This must be what happened to Richard too.
Yeah.
Mike, what has this place done to you?
And checking his systems. His brain.
There is a wound in the upper torso, triangular in shape. It looks like it was made by a solid thorn-like projectile.
Interesting.
Medical log. Patient's body is covered by abnormal cancerous growth. Temp 39.8 degrees Celsius. Pressure highly irregular, 190 by 120. Heart rate 136. Pupils highly dilated. Inducting 120 cc's of protein synthesizer in hopes of lowering the body temperature and normalizing the pressure. Commencing diagnosis.
And it's just not working.
Bloodstream is full of foreign bodies consisting of an unknown alloy.
Oh?
Tamara was taking blood samples for analysis.
Yep. So now we understand a little better what's going on. Tamara's out trying to save Mike.
Tam was analyzing Mike's blood and discovered that it's contaminated with unknown nanite machines. The nanite machines seem to be altering Mike's body, which means his condition is artificially induced.
So was
Tamara managed to isolate
Robinson's.
a single nanite unit and discovered a transmission that seems to be remotely controlling its operation. She went off to find it in hopes of reversing the process. I have to follow these coordinates. It's the only way to help both Tam and Mike.
Alright. So now we understand the situation a little better. And how dire it truly is. So,
It's
all we
getting cold here. I should put on my jacket.
Chapter 3, In Blood. Yep. Keep us a little warmer. Something here about this?
Seems like this part of the structure is the command panel, but I'm not getting any energy readings from it. It must be deactivated.
Oh well. Okay. And all we can do is keep moving. It's become colder and snowier all of a sudden, but... well, at least it's appropriate for this time of year. We've been getting nothing but snow. Huh. In areas where it's snowing, hypothermia occurs. Hypothermia returns frostbite and serum will freeze to death. Stand next to a fire to get warm. Yay! Okay. So, now we have to deal with things were pretty seasonal, and now they're cold. Alright. For those curious... yep. What they're talking about are these plants. Will keep you warm and stave off hypothermia. So, just keep that in mind.
The crate is blocking my way. It's too high for me to vault over. The ice seems thin. Crafting an upgrade for my thermic charger could help me melt it. Log entry.
Yep.
The plant is capable of burning at extreme temperatures, hotter than ignited pure oxygen. It will temporarily emit intense heat.
Alright. But yeah. So, not much we can say about it at this point. But we'll need an upgrade, before we can do anything. So that's a dead end for now. Alright. We'll respawn. Yeah. So next up, we just need to keep following Tamara's work. Figure out what's she found, and see if there's anything more we can do.
Some kind of installation. The transmission source is beyond that gate ahead.
Alright. Well, so far so good. Oh?
Sealed shut. How do I get through?
The other vent sector is closed, protecting itself from an intruder. Your friend is inside.
Okay.
Tam, she must have triggered the lockdown. Is there another way in?
Yes, a transit system for materials. Nearest access station is nearby. Sending you the location.
So this apparition is not just a delusion.
Better check that transit system then, whatever it is. That looks interesting.
Okay.
It's warm to the touch. Thermal amplifiers and emissive materials. Perhaps it's some kind of a personal heating system.
The Flux Igniter. Increased thermic charges damage and enables ice breaking. So, yep. Thermic charger damage increased and now can break ice. So, remember how now we can make ice, we can also now break our own ice. In fact, that will come in greatly handy. Alright. I imagine flammable liquid might also come in handy now. So let's see. Yep. There. Oh. Got me. Yep, you can now use ice to your advantage. Enemies can fall through it and freeze into freezing water. Crack the ice in the hole so enemies fall through. Only heat-based weapons can break ice. So, alright. So now, there we go. There we go. And we'll just get rid of the hypothermia real quick. Yep, and that's how you get through. You'll want this mechanic. Yep. Because there are plenty of enemies. Yep. Yep. Now, one other way to handle this. Yep. And believe it or not, folks, just by doing that. Yep. That was actually one of the last trophies I hadn't picked up because I never bothered. Yep. Yep. There we go. So yeah. So if you don't want to deal with these guys, freeze them solid. Alright. It is a valid strategy. Okay. Now making sure everything's reloaded. Alright. But yeah. Break the ice. You never know what you might find beneath it. But yeah. Yep. Ow. Alright. Yep. Yeah. Now that Yep. There we go.
Up.
Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. 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 There it goes. Yep. There we go. Okay. Switch over. Thaw out. Alright. Yeah. Hypothermia is no joke. Neither in game nor real life. You will take a lot of damage and you will just die. So, cylinder containing information. Oh. Alright, well, we still have this to work with, so let's reduce it and then head on through. Okay. And looks like it's not as bad over here. And here... well, we have an info capsule. Another incident in the lab. I need to make sure the specimens aren't able to wreak havoc on the surveillance and travel systems. They managed to destroy one of our power consoles, and the transit system was out. I could barely salvage the developing DNA structures. This is a reminder to program a better emergency lockdown protocol that would automatically seal every door leading to the main lab. So the animals have been unruly, and, well, someone has to deal with it. It's just a question of whose job is it at any given point. Well, as I say, these look similar to what we were dealing with before. Oh, of course. The third one's on the other side. So, okay. Okay. I imagine, is this backtracking or forward? That looks forward, so let's see about this way. Alright. And what would this be?
Log entry. A highly advanced device, most probably a part of an integrated network. It is seemingly capable of regulating the meteorological conditions of the area around it.
Huh. So this is what's causing the weather? Interesting. Alright. Well... here we're finding Mr. Jefferson, and the keycard don't work.
This must be the transit system.
Somehow.
It is inactive because of the lockdown.
What now?
The transit center is up the mountain. Get there, and I will be able to reactivate the system. I'm sending you the location.
You're becoming far more coherent.
Long walk.
You are becoming inherently more... Huh. Is it just the alien us attuning to the alien technology, or are they simply gaining... are we simply gaining more affinity, or are there something else going on that we're suddenly starting to understand them? Either way, we now have 2 points, so the recon, efficiency, resist elements. Okay, 20% chance the gadget won't drain battery power, or 20% the consumable will reconstruct itself and will not be drained when used. Gadget won't drain battery power. The more free uses we get of shield, the better off we are. And the alien told us it's a long walk. And doesn't look like there's any way to shorten it, so I guess we're doubling back on ourselves. Nope, nothing I can do there. Alright. Oh, can we do something with this now? We already knew about it. Okay. Guess not. Alright. Get to the transit center. Now this is where you get to the point where it's like, I really wish I could had a map to tell me exactly which way I'm supposed to be headed. But alright. As things stand, yeah, we're getting real cold real quick. Alright. So, yeah. Alright. Okay. So, let's get out of here. Get rid of that hypothermia. Alright. Not as cold as it was. So now where? Alright. That's our checkpoint. Can we get through here now? Nope. And now it is a long walk. Now, where do we head back to? Because this is all back to the ship. Let's see. Alright. And leaving the enemies frozen like that. Okay, so I'm obviously missing a relatively obvious path I should be looking at. Forgive me, folks, it's been a little bit, so... Alright. Alright. So I obviously missed something here. Alright. Because the lab doors are all... Okay. Yeah. Trying to think. 'Cause that's all just the hidden entrance to this. That's requiring an item. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. There it is. There it is. There it is. Yep. Yep. There it is. Yep. Yeah. There it is. I completely forgot about this guy. Yeah. Shoot in the open mouth, and he pops. You can just aim for the big weak spots, but honestly, this guy burns so easily. Yep. There it is. Yep. But yeah, they take so much from fire. It really is just better off just to rely on that. And the fuzzy version. The Fur Colossus. The species adapted to coldest environments by developing a thick coat of fur and abundance of fat stores around vital organs. The hardened hair serves as a shielding and protect the creature in tough battles for territory. Large teeth in the abdomen catch prey and satisfy its insatiable hunger. Yeah. But as ever, that was just an introduction to it. Just expect to see plenty of them. But of course, if you just keep setting them on fire, you're fine. And like you saw, you can lightning into their open mouth to stagger them. So you aren't really lost too much. Alright, now we're back on the road again. And another point. Oh.
How do I reach the other side now?
Well, we'll figure out ways. As I say, here's something. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yep. Alright. There we go. Yep. Yep. Alright. Get rid of the toxicity. Yep. There we go. Yep. Come on. Yep. Got you. Last one. Nice. Alright, so you wander under the snow for a moment. Got a little closer. And come on. Yep. Oh, that sucked. Alright, we need the extra health, so... Huh, why are all those fire plants here? It's not like there's a blizzard going on here or anything. Alright. Joking aside, that's your big hint that there's going to be a lot more coming.
Inoperative console, probably operating the rings. It lacks a power source.
Makes sense. Alright. But at the very least, we're mapping the area in my head, basically, making sure we have everything ready to go. All right. All right. So that leads down. That led that way. Further down. Okay, so there's... Alright. Yeah. I imagine those two... As I say, I imagine those two... Yep. Oh. Yep. Yep. Actually... Ow. Okay. Let's go... Yeah, that's not the worst, but... Yep. There we go. Yeah. I want to... Oh? Okay, he had some extra goodies on him. Alright. And this looks like a wall. Oh. Just break... Okay. I say. It's always an ambush. Okay, so that's a way we can go. Oh, what the hell? The convenient little bush. Yeah, no. And... Hey! Extra healing! Alright, so we can now heal up to 3 times. Love to see it. Alright. So that's an extra heal, which is welcome. Fiber. And more of these faux walls that we can just chop through. Hey, this looks important.
Log entry. The device
Power station.
seems to be a substation used to accumulate and transfer power.
And the power
This looks
source.
like a power source of some kind. It might come in handy.
Oh, okay, it didn't break. I'm like, did we really break it by taking the power source out? No, no. Okay. What's gonna ambush us? Yep. Okay, that's not good. Alright. Alright. I'm just gonna restore battery. Yep. Okay. So yeah, you have to punch through its ice armor. Yep. Okay. And then you're able to access its... There it is. Yep. And then you have to do it all over again. Yep. Alright. Yep. Yeah, the heals and... Yep. Yep. Alright. Yep. 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 Alright. Yep. Alright. Alright. Yeah, breaking its damn ice armor is such a pain. There we go. There it is. Yep. So there are some times where just force feed.
Log entry. A substance secreted by the skin freezes in the air, replenishing the ice armor. The creature is also capable of rapid regeneration, but shooting the heart will interrupt the process.
Yep. So yeah, unexpectedly, yeah, pushing through with the fire shot isn't the greatest thing. The other way to take it out is to drop it in the ice water and let it freeze to death. So, there are methods around this. Alright. Just have to keep trying. You'll find ways around. Alright. So, as we saw, this was without power. So... Ooh! Okay.
I could use the rotating rings to bridge the gap by locking them into place. I should look around for a way.
Yeah, it's a relatively simple one. To lock them into place, freeze it, and let them all catch up to each other. So, wait till they're about to connect again, and freeze. There we go. And we can now, when we go to pull this, wait for it, and...
Maybe I can freeze the water? There it is. A bridge.
Bingo. And we still have the power source, so we can still... Alright. And we can still keep going. Alright. Something's noisy in the distance, but not our problem. Making sure all of our weapons are reloaded. Alright. And there. Not the greatest way to do things, but we get it done. Oh. And the floor broke out from underneath us again. And here... we can fix this bridge. So now... and another 2 points. So now we'll get the free consumables. 20% chance. And then from there, we can start looking at tier 3s. Something I will probably never have, tier 3 subs. Joking aside, yeah. Yeah, we did pretty well. Picked it. Oh! There's a bug. I'm like, why can't I interact? Because there's a bug. Alright. Get some health back. Health charges. And back on our way. Yep. Alright. So, looks like we'll need 2, at least. Yeah, looks like we'll need 2 plugs. So we only have 1 power source.
2 power sources are required to open the hatch.
Yep. But this one looks like it only requires 1. So hopefully there's another in here. Oh, something pissed just came. Alright, another one of these guys. Yep. 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 Alright. Huh? Oh. Wow, okay. Looks like I tried to tank a little too much. Well, I think this is a good spot to call it as anywhere. Because we've been doing pretty good. Honestly, I'm starting to get hungry, so... And, well... We've got a lot. And we've got a lot more we can see. And a lot more we'll be able to do soon enough. So, I want to thank you all for joining me. I have been the Ephemeral One, and this has been Scars Above. Thank you all, and I'll see you next time on this, or maybe something else. Bye for now, folks. Bye for now.